and good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are in our beautiful world. My name's Sophia from Sacred You, and today I have a wonderful gentleman here to talk to us about some very interesting topics, all a part of HarmonyFest. Can you believe, Ben, HarmonyFest is now just 4 days away? I don't know about you, but I'm really excited. So thank you, Benjamin, for joining me today, all the way from Romania, I think you said.
I'm in Romania.
Yes, yeah. We're here to talk about a couple of things because you are come into the HarmonyFest, and I just want to honour you and thank you as so much. You're providing a masterclass, you're providing readings, and you're also sponsoring. So thank you ever so much. Truly, truly, truly appreciate it. So what I want to talk to you about to start with is, let's talk about your masterclass and about you too, and how that all comes in. So your masterclass is a journey to your Akashic Fields, and I know you're offering readings on Akashic records. How did that come into your life? What inspired you to, first of all, to create a masterclass on Akashic records? Yeah, how has that come into your life?
Well, I'm what you call an open channel. So that would mean that I'm connected almost constantly to the higher realms, where the higher selves reside, and the Akashic field resides. So, and I have a strong connection with my soul being and oversoul. And basically, when I was actually one day, I was just on Facebook and I saw HarmonyFest, and I was very guided to join. And then ask about it. And my soul, like, I'm quite ancient, and I really enjoy going on these types of journeys. It's sort of my soul finds it like home, traveling and helping others to be reconnected to aspects of themselves. It was just pure alignment, really, and I was just following.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. Can we just go back? Let's just start at the beginning, because not everyone knows what the Akashic records or the Akashic fields are.
Yeah.
So tell us about that.
Okay. So basically, the records are, you can think of it as a story of the soul.
Yes.
So we've had, or many of us had, many other incarnations, and all of our incarnations have been recorded by the second into this space. Well, there's no time and space, but it's like an energy center and part of the higher realms of the consciousness. And so in these records, it takes down the challenges we've had in other lifetimes, and then we produce lessons from them. So, for example, dealing with certain aspects of karma, for example, can originate from maybe 7 lifetimes ago. For example, if you and your soulmate, for example, so having a soulmate connection is a very sacred bond. But if you were to break that harmony, you then become karmic, and then the other lifetimes after that, you sort of well, sometimes there's a little bit of like anger and annoyance first from the ego part of the soul, and then after later on you want to go back and just to find your karmic mates and bring back the harmony. So you have different lessons you go through, and maybe another way of thinking of the record. So for example, if you had a skill, so many people here are generally very talented at something. And this is mainly due to the fact that this person studied this in another time, and they've linked up to a part of their soul that's bringing this information down to them. And we're not always aware that these things are happening. And there are so many other things happening in there as well. Yeah.
Okay. So it's like a record. It's like a ethereal filing system.
Yes, that's
on
it.
all our
Yeah.
on the journeys that we've taken, but it's
Mm-hmm.
all up in the higher realms, as you say. Now, your masterclass, a journey to your Akashic field. So, will you actually be taking people into their Akashic records?
Yes. In
Okay.
short, yes. Yeah.
Okay.
We'll be go to 4 areas of the records. So many people imagine the records as a big library.
Yes.
For example, so imagine we go to a library, we'll be going into 4 different rooms of the library or 4 different books, depending how it appears to the person. And then they'll either have a feeling or a knowing of what kind of records are coming up. At the beginning, we will set an intention individually and what they would like to look into. I'm here actually telling me that there will be some with relationships. This could be all types of relationships with your family, with intimate relationships, friendships, on these kind of things. And yeah, so we get to go in and work with these records.
And look at the records. Very interesting.
And look at the records, yeah.
It'd be very, very, very interesting. Now, is this open to anyone? Can anyone at all access their Akashic records?
Yeah, through this masterclass, yeah, because I'll be facilitating the journey.
Yes.
And naturally, the people are aligned or who this resonates with will be ready for it. So, yeah, that's very sure.
Yeah. Absolutely. All righty. I'm just seeing that you journey to different rooms, given the chance to dissolve your agreements. Wow. Looking forward to it. Now, your masterclass, let me have a very quick look, is coming up on Wednesday, the 13th. Okay. That is we have to fix that up. I do apologize. That is a bit of a typo, and I've just seen that. So it would actually be Friday the 13th at 4 p.m. at 4 p.m. Australia, and at 1 a.m. for Eastern Standard Time, for Eastern times in America. Definitely have to look forward to that, but definitely Friday the 13th at 4 p.m. Looking forward to that very, very much. Ben, and is there anything else that you would like to share about your masterclass? What are some of the other benefits, or what can people, what other things can they expect?
Okay, so first of all, I just want to share something in light language that's linked to the masterclass.
Yes.
Nandana katasaha tasaha hishia hukwai. Sokumaha na kataki nukuwa hamba na sana kisahiyana so umai. So basically, they're just sort of adding more realignments into the records.
Okay.
So the benefits of records. So, for example, insomnia, for example. So this may be something that we work with, and it's not going to be like magic. It will take can take up to a few weeks, maybe a bit longer, for you to feel the actual effects coming down. But I will be guided as to what information to give, like maybe some homeworks to settle, then how to change the behaviors in the physical to accept these changes. Because our humans are sometimes have a bit of resistance to these changes. So generally, after going through this journey, people will feel more centered. They'll feel more themselves, because I guess we will sometimes have feelings when we're just a bit lost. We're not really sure who we are. So there'll be more of a sense of who we are, the identity. come in, like a bit of and the alignment that'll be coming in. So they just say call it alignment therapy. So as many people who will be joining may not have had a cleansing or an Akashic record journey before. A lot of you have permission for a lot of it to be aligned. So
Yes.
sometimes there'll be a lot of changes at once, and we'll ask these changes to come in the most harmonious of ways. So it can be like quite stable, but generally, they're saying people be more energized, more centered, more present, have less of the back noise in the brain kind of thing. These are just a few of the benefits as well. And then if we're working with some kind of patterns of unluckiness, being late or something like this, these patterns will slowly change as well.
So you can actually transform behaviors, like your personal behaviors and your personal habits and patterns and things, through experiencing your Akashic. And will you be also channeling light language in the masterclass?
Yes, there will be aspects in the light language. Yes, so the light language comes down because light language works because it works above the human consciousness in a sense. So it's above the ego, so it's just pure, it's clean. So say if I was trying to facilitate it with my English, my ego will be on and maybe want to do something a bit different. So I surrender completely to my higher self and the higher beings. So they'll be coming in sometimes just wonderful. To maintain. Yeah.
Wonderful. All right, I'm just making sure the dates of your masterclass are correct, and I apologize for that. Right date, just the wrong. Right date was the wrong day, but definitely, absolutely, it is on Friday the 13th. What a wonderful day to be doing something like this, because we have an astrologer in Sacred You, and she tells me that Friday the 13th in October is very, very powerful and very auspicious. So thoroughly recommend for everyone who is watching, do click on the links below and come and join Ben in a journey to your Akashic Fields. Okay, Friday the 13th. In Australia, it's 4 p.m. If you're in New York, it's a little early in the morning, it's 1 a.m., but you never know. You never know. People may be up. And of course, in Pacific time, it's 3 hours before that. So it's still Thursday evening. And I don't know what time it would be for you, Ben. I've got no idea, because you're in
I
the
can't
other
remember.
So thank you for that. And I want to move into, like, you're doing the masterclass and you're also offering readings, and again, readings for people to their Akashic records, their Akashic fields, and starseed. So tell us about that.
Okay, so this one is actually what I find probably really special to my heart to say. As I have permission to link up many people to their home stars. So as souls, as we're souls, a lot of us have had other experiences in other planets, and where we could starseeds are considered as guests on Earth, as is not our main home. And sometimes we forget this on our journey. So going through the records, we'll be checking what planet to link you up to. So it could be, for example, Lyra, Pleiades, Arcturus, Odin, Gono, Nishinga, Hana, Sahai, Alpha Centauria, and many more. I actually have a list of different planets, so I'll be guided, but I believe we'll be focusing on 5 or 6 of them at the moment. That's on this current timeline. And basically, this is again, so when if you imagine feeling homesick, and sometimes when we have homesick, we're tired, we're lethargic, don't have much eagerness to do things, we're just a bit down. So when we're connected to our home star, we're literally revitalized. So I've connected a few people back to their homes. I say one of the home stars because a lot of star seeds, we've had multiple homes for a long
Mm-hmm.
time, like intergalactical travelers.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm always connected to the higher beings, and they will choose what one is the highest resonance.
At the
Sometimes it may
top.
be two connections
Mm-hmm.
in one reading. It just depends whatever wants to come through.
Mm-hmm. And what's the benefit for people receive? You said, you're talking about that they get more energy.
Would you mind repeating? Sorry.
What's the benefit? What benefit do people experience from your readings? Like, connecting to their home star of where they come from. So how does that help us in our lives today?
Oh, so basically, in a sense, feeling at home, more energized, more direct, knowing that you're not lost. That's a big one because yeah, and the people that will probably come may not realize where they're from, and when they realize, like, oh, they've been feeling this and this and this, like depressed and anxious and all this, and not sure, just not really fitting in, and don't really realize why. And then when you sort of find out that we're actually from this particular realm, this planet, and it just brings a lot of relief. And then when they connect it, again, it's and they're just giving me images of like the aura just shining brightly white, just filling up with energy. Right? The expression that's coming to mind is a being full of beans kind of thing. So yeah.
All good. Well, I said, I'm really looking forward to it. And for everyone who is watching, let me just have a look. Yes, we do have quite a few people watching. Please, if you have any questions, pop them in the comments. Definitely do that. And do book in for the masterclass, which is coming up on the 13th of October, and also for your readings. Now, you're available for readings. Let me have a look throughout the entire HarmonyFest, 11th to the 12th, the 13th and 14th, at different times. So do click on the link below for Ben's readings, and not only will you get to experience your Akashic records, but also to experience your star seed, like where do you as a soul come from? And I totally get it, Ben. There's so many people that I talk to that are feeling lost, right? Not knowing where they're from, not knowing where they belong. So I just want to honor you for sharing this with Sacred You and the HarmonyFest and also the world, and helping people to really, to reconnect to themselves, to their home.
Thank you.
Love it. Yeah. Love it. Now, before we wrap up, is there anything else that you would like to share about your masterclass and all your readings?
They're actually just saying also there'll be some activations as well coming in with both and the and the connection to the home star. Some of everything you have the option to say yes or no, but there'll be a few that will have the option to have their light language activated too, which will come in at a later date. So just they wanted that to come forward, that information too. So
okay, wonderful. So light language is something that can be activated in everyone?
Not everyone. The basically the souls that have experienced it before and where they've come from. So light language are languages from other planets, basically. There are, in this current time, there are 192 of them, and I will be able to channel all 192 in the next 4 or 5 years, and to translate them into humanistic language, English. I speak Spanish too. Oh, can I say something in case of Spanish?
Yes, absolutely.
También hablo español, entonces por la reconexión a la semilla, la estrella, el planeta, tu casa, para en español también y otras cosas. Yeah. Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. Thank you ever so much for joining us. And like I said, I'm really looking forward to your masterclass and journeying to the Akashic Fields. It's a wonderful experience. Thoroughly recommend it for everyone to come and join us. And also, you know, to reconnect to our homestar. What a wonderful opportunity to on a one-on-one with you, to experience your Akashic records and then to reconnect with where we really come from. Thank you ever so much for joining us. And I look forward to chatting with you again sometime soon. And I just want to thank you for being a sponsor for HarmonyFest. So we have another opportunity to have another conversation and to learn more about you and your journey.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.